What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Vanity V. Hope you guys are having a great hump day. So we're not even gonna waste any time. We're gonna get right into the saga that is Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, her ex-boyfriend, her baby daddy, Sanus Jackson. Now, I cannot believe that I'm going to say this, but I didn't think that this could get any uglier and messier. I thought we were going to find out more details about like the photos that was leaked or about the restraining order, but this is the gift that just keeps on giving because, child, Usher is somewhere saying, now how did I get in it? And Keke's mama is off the chain. Now, granted, I will say this, that, when you mess with somebody's child, it's almost like, anything goes. I'm going to protect my kid at all costs. But Keke's mama is off the chain. Now, before I get started, I want to say shout out to Armon Wiggins because the audio that I heard that I'm going to kind of go into detail with, somehow he fell upon these receipts. And so shout out to him. You can go to his Instagram page where he has all of the audio and all of the receipts there. And you can also go to his YouTube page if you want to listen and get that info. Okay, so let's get into it. Now, there is some debate on what is really going on, y'all. Okay, so we know, and all of this is alleged because we don't know the truth. We can only go on the bits and pieces of audio, pictures, screenshots, all of that's being leaked. But the premise of all of this and why everybody has been in an uproar since this weekend is because Keke is alleging that she has had the paws laid on her, that Darius has been physically abusive, mentally abusive, all of that. And then, we saw subsequently her mom jumped in it. Sanus Jackson from Insecure jumped in it. Dominique Perry from Insecure jumped in it and all of that. So, and we know that Keke has been granted temporary custody. She also has a temporary restraining order on Darius because she leaked some pictures of, him allegedly putting his hands on him. Then the other day, we saw that Darius, which I thought was a punk move, leaked audio of Keke's mom threatened to put a, in his head. And I just thought that was a punk move because, again, like I said, when your child is being abused, you're going to say and do whatever you need to do for this behavior to stop. But it didn't stop there because last night and yesterday, now audio is leaked of Darius recording, and I don't even know if this particular recording was this past weekend or whatever. I don't know. It seems like, based on some of the screenshots that I saw on Armon Wiggins' social media, he has been preparing for this day for a long time, child, because he has been recording, taking screenshots and all of that. I saw a screenshot even back from, I think, March of 2022. So they have been having problems for a long time, you guys. But he is alleging that now that Keke has also put her hands on him. And some of the receipts that we saw, Keke is begging to speak to him for whatever reason. It seems like Darius at some point within this past year blocked her, changed his number and blocked her. We see her erratically calling. We see the call log where she has called him 11 times. And now we have seen that he is alleging that she put her hands on him. So again, we don't know what's true. I was inclined initially to believe Keke because, Keke is the one who said that she has been abused. And I'm like, okay, well, until that is proven to be not true, I'm going to go with that. But now, again, he is saying that she's doing the same thing. So it's like we're all in a place of like, what do we really believe? And at the crux of all of this, remember, there is a child and a whole infant that is not 1 year old at the baseline of all of this. In the middle of a custody war now, all of this, families going back and forth, his family's involved, her family's involved. It is a mess. Now, the audio that was leaked yesterday is Keke's mom frying his ass to the left, to the right, to the left and right. She's going in on him, telling him he got a limp, he got a limp D, that he trash, he been trash, that he likes to take it up to She talking about this and that and everything in between, okay? And I believe it is because in that audio, he showed up at Keke's home, and this is all alleged. I mean, the audio is not alleged, we heard that, but he allegedly showed up at Keke's home, and he obviously recorded this and felt that he would need to record this. I'm not even necessarily mad at that, because she's doing the same thing. For whatever reason, they feel like they need to record each other. And that's how you know you don't need to be with nobody. If I need to record our arguments, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? But he recorded this this instance where he came to the house. For whatever reason, Keke was not allowing him access to his son. And he came over there demanding that he get his son, and he would not leave. And his mom is in the background cursing him out and saying all of these different things about him. Now, let me just say this. I'm not in favor of people holding the one kid from one parent. I believe that, both, unless one parent is being abusive in some way, sexually or physically, I do believe that, yes, he should have access to his son. But what I don't believe is that he breaking and entering should be a part of that. Just because, Darius, you should have access to your son, that does not mean that you need to be busting up in Keke's house demanding it. You need to arrange with her some sort of drop-off, pickup location, perhaps the police department, perhaps Target, perhaps Wendy's, whatever suits you guys' situation. But you don't break in her house. And if she's refusing to give you access, you need to file something with the court and let them know what's going on, so you can get things moving, so you can get, visitation and some sort of custody arrangement with your son. Breaking in her house is not the answer. That's for everybody. Don't break into your spouse or ex-spouse's home and refuse to leave because they won't give you your son. You can't do that. Now, unless they live together, but it doesn't seem like they live together. So because of that, in this audio, Keke's mama is going hamburger. Now, this is the part, child. So she's in the midst of all this, she brings up how, you remember the situation with Ushergate, where Keke looked amazing. She, her cheeks was out and she was dancing with Usher, and Darius was upset. So apparently, what we saw on social media is just the tip of the iceberg of what really happened in that situation. Apparently, there was an uproar, a lot. The household was in disarray and they were having issues. Keke's mother, and I'm going to figure out her mother's name. I apologize, y'all, because I did not. We just called her Keke's mama. She brings that up and says how he was acting a fool, and says something along the lines of, you tripping on her about Usher. Usher is gay. Usher likes men. He don't even like women. Why you even tripping on her? What? Why would that lady say that? I don't like that, because it's funny when people get upset and when things happen and get heated, the true colors of what people really want to say comes out. Now, granted, Keke has been in the business forever. Maybe around 20 years, close to 20 years. Her mom's her manager. She may have seen a lot of things, right? But her bringing Usher's, and this is all, I don't believe Usher's gay. I love Usher. He's amazing. He's one of my favorites. One of the best live shows I've ever seen. But I don't believe that he's gay. And I don't like that, you guys. She didn't have to throw him under the bus. She didn't have to do that, because now she's out here looking crazy. And because she's trying to backtrack today. We're going to get to that in a second. But yeah, she said that Usher was gay, which I did not like that. And Keke did not say anything. Now, she did not corroborate or confirm that he was, but she absolutely didn't say, Ma, don't say that or whatever. Now, granted, they didn't know they were being recorded, because I'm sure she would have never said that. But still, I didn't like that exchange. I think that people, and even if he is gay, don't weaponize it, don't, whatever. But I just think that's egregious, and I don't believe that Usher's gay. I just don't. I don't see the relevance of saying that. Even if, let's just say for saying's sake, that he is gay, that doesn't mean that Darius or any other man, if the premise is him being mad because she didn't have clothes on, right? That does not mean that he still would have felt any better about the outfit she had on. So the relevancy of that comment was kind of moot. It didn't really have any placement in this situation, and I just think now, you know, your mom is looking crazy, and Usher caught a stray for absolutely nothing. Usher didn't do nothing. Usher is doing his thing with an absolutely amazing show, getting all the money, having all the fun. He don't have nothing to do with y'all's mess, so do not drag Usher Raymond into this, okay? All right, so on the same subject, remember there was audio that was released of her saying this again. I don't believe this was in this week. I believe that audio was previously, maybe some months or, you know, closer to when this Usher stuff happened. Now Keke's mom has since then released a statement saying, I just said that, you know, to get him to leave my daughter alone and to get him to like not put his hands on her anymore. What? I know you lying. Ma'am, lady, you meant what you said. You meant that is the silliest reneging I've ever seen, if I ever seen one. You just said that to get him to leave your daughter alone? Come on. That's a bunch of BS. I think I said this before. Keke or someone in Keke's team needs to sit down with Keke's mom and tell her to just be quiet. Like, don't say nothing else. Don't write nothing. Turn your phone off. You know, disable your IG, your Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever you are doing to relay your feelings to the world. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and get off, okay? Like, that's what I need for Keke to make sure her mom does, because her mom is not helping. At the end of the day, all of this audio is going to be in court, child. The judge going to be listening to Keke's mama talking about Usher's gay in court, because, you know, in court, they play all the curse words. They say ass, dick, all of that. They say all of those things in court. So, and your mama is off the chain. So, Keke, I'm going to need you to just go ahead. I mean, the damage is kind of done already, but I need your mom to just be quiet. I get it, but she's not helping, okay? Now, lastly, the last thing I'm going to say, and this is a very good point that our mom made. I was watching, I don't know if this was on his live on his Instagram or if this was just, it might be a post on his Instagram, but he was saying basically, you know, people have been coming at him, you know, crazy and mad at him for, you know, posting stuff, but, you know, basically, I'm not saying whether I believe yay or nay, whatever. I'm just telling you guys what the tea is and the receipts that I've gotten. But he also made a good point when he said, I will say this, I find it interesting that in the audio, when she was screaming at Darius and all of this, she never, and I listened again, she didn't say, you hit my daughter, you know, da 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 da. She didn't say that in that audio that he released. That doesn't mean that it's not happening, but I just find it interesting that if he bust up in the house and he put his hands on her, that in that moment she would have said that, and she didn't on that audio. Now, she has said that, you know, in her videos that she's done recently, but the audio that he released when he came to her house and she was going in and she said that Usher likes men, she did not bring anything up about him being physically abusive. That's just something to think about. That does not mean that it's not happening. I am not saying that, so please don't drop down in my comments and say anything. I'm just saying that, like Armon, I caught that as well. That's all I'm saying, y'all. So, you know, this is just getting uglier and uglier. Then we have Sanus, I think I got his name right now. And this is, you know, this is his situation with his baby mama, Dominique Perry, aka Tasha, aka hit it from the back from Insecure. They're having issues too as far as their custody. So the Jackson household, child, them brothers is, you know, they looking like they're a little bit of trash, you guys. I'm just saying, I don't know anything about these people, but they just, it's giving trash. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. I wanted to see if you guys had a chance to see everything, to listen to the audio, to listen to the receipts. Again, if you have not, check out all of Armon Wiggins, his Instagram and his, I don't know about Facebook, but Instagram and YouTube. And he has all of the things there for you to listen to. Go support him because he is doing the work to give you guys the information. So, yeah, drop down in my comments, you guys. Let me know what you guys think. I am certain this is not the last that we're going to be talking about Keke. and, you know, her mama and Darius and the things. So you guys stick with me. I appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, share, you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.